Right, I'm at the Mytchett Centre with Steve Lapthorn, who is the organiser of the Vote Mytchett event. Hello, Thick Fight. Thanks for joining again. Not your constituency, I'm afraid, this discussion, but I thought we'd do a little periscope at the Mytchett Centre, because on Thursday night there's going to be an event that's organised by this fellow. Why don't you tell us about it, Steve?
Yeah, it's Vote Mytchett. My wife works on the committee at the Mytchett Centre, and she came home after one of her meetings saying, what shall we do later on this year? And there's going to be a cider festival and a wedding fair. And I thought, well, I'm not really interested. Well, the food's good. The food will be really good.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit more interested in politics. I'd like to know who all these people are that are standing for election. Didn't think we wanted to invite Michael Gove and the other parliamentaries. We thought we'd go for the local councillors. Got a lot of interest from our neighbours, and so we've organised it. So this Thursday, 7 o'clock here at the Mytchett Centre, all the candidates, including this guy, are invited. They've all got their own table. We're not going to put them up on the stage.
So yeah, let's just cover that. So it's not actually a hustings. So the format is basically going to be a table.
Yep.
Where each candidate will have their own table. Yep. Or will Joe, Craig and I have a table between us, or we get one each?
No, we think we're going to split you up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, mix it up a bit.
Controversial.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit. The idea is that you come in, it's very informal. You can come in and you can have a chat. We're not going to put people up on the stage and put them on the spot and embarrass them and have people shouting.
Oh, I don't know, I quite like being embarrassed.
Hang on, you're in Surrey now.
Go on.
So, yeah, it's all going to be very polite. We're going to have cakes and cups of coffee, and the bar will be open. Very social event.
Very civilised.
And it's an opportunity to actually meet the people whose names are on those pieces of paper that you're going to have in a month's time.
Yeah.
So you actually test them out a bit, see if they know the area, see if they know what's important. You can put any points that you think are important to you, to them, and see what they think.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Yes, it is very civilised, Bickle Dan. Yeah, that's Dan Adams. He's a candidate in St Paul's ward. Now,
they do it differently there.
They do things a little bit differently over there. But a great opportunity to meet all the candidates. And I've got to say, compared to some other wards, if you take the Heatherside ward, for example, they've got 3 seats and only 4 candidates, where at the Mytchett Centre, sorry, at Mytchett and Deach, we've got quite a lot of candidates, so there's a lot of choice.
Yeah, we're hoping that people from Deach are going to make their way over the canal and come and visit us down in deepest, darkest southern Mytchett.
Yeah, let's cover that as well. Let's cover that as well, because you kind of didn't realise when you were going through the name, because it was organised quite at last minute, wasn't it? And
well, it was primarily a Mytchett event,
right?
Because the source of the inspiration was Mytchett.
But that doesn't mean to say that Deach residents can't come along and meet the candidates, right?
That's absolutely right. And if anybody in Deach wants to come and talk to me about organising a Vote Deach event, delighted to share my experience organising this one.
Absolutely. And I've got to say, Steve, you've done a really good job. You've done a website, which is fantastic. You've got the Twitter going.
Yep.
Facebook. I know you are following me on Periscope, but I think that's from your own account. Yep. But you know, you really embrace social media.
Yep.
You put an email out on the community email list last week, I think.
Yeah, everyone in Mytchett should have got the Mytchett Centre newsletter, which advertises all the events that are being held through the year, and that's one of the entries, so everyone should know about it. Right. We got posters up, so we're really looking forward to having capacity audience here. Don't be shy, do come in. We were thinking of giving out some ice-breaking questions, so if you can't think of anything to say,
you'll put words into people's mouths. Okay, fair enough.
No, we give some very polite, non-partisan, fair questions just to break the ice.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, for me as a candidate, it'd be a really great opportunity to meet residents. I've got to say, I've been out campaigning all day yesterday, all day today. I've been in Mytchett. And actually, you know, on a nice day like today, you can understand why people are not home, or they're probably in the garden and don't hear the doorbell ring or whatever. Yep. So it is very difficult to get people in. So it's a really good opportunity to meet people.
There is one other thing. We've got a very young candidate standing in the election this time. Only 18 years old.
Yeah, Adam. Yeah.
I'd really love some younger voters, people that haven't voted before, don't know that haven't experienced the
Yeah.
power of the
Yeah.
vote before,
Yeah.
come down and meet the candidates and make a good choice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Adam actually comes from good community representation stock, actually, because his whole family are involved in local politics.
As I understand, yeah.
You know, so it's really nice to have a young candidate in the mix. And I've always said that I think that young people in the borough are horribly underrepresented. So
You're the youngest, aren't you?
I'm not the youngest. Rodney Bates, who is a Labour councillor for the Heatherside, is a year or two younger than me, I think. But yeah, I'm one of the youngest. At 45, that's not right. But I think that you know, young, not just young people as in 18, 19, early 20s, but also, you know, your sort of late 20s, early 30s, early 40s. People need strong representation in the community. This morning, I've knocked on a lot of houses that where the people have just moved to the area. They're young families. They need strong representation because, you know, nothing wrong with old people at all, but, you know, people have different needs, don't they?
Yeah, we'll take the issue that's, you know, quite active at the moment is the Sure Start issue.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, that's going to be affecting people in their 20s and 30s,
and I think
probably a bit more than the 40s and 50s.
And from what I understand, the campaign group there that are going to try and keep that open are going to have a table at the event, aren't they?
Yeah, we're inviting campaign groups. If they want to come along and meet people, you're welcome to have a table. Get in touch with me at votemytchett at gmail.com, and if you're a local campaign group, if you're relevant to the area, then we'll try and find you a table.
Okay, we just had a question there on Periscope. I'm a Conservative. I would say I'm a Conservative with a little c, though, because I think that at local level, you know, party politics shouldn't really come into it, but unfortunately it's just a fabric of our society. Don't blame the player, blame the game. And you know, Steve here's not standing, so he's not a candidate, so he's not standing for any party.
I've never told anybody who I vote for.
Right.
I'm not going to.
Oh, right, I hope you're going to vote for me, Steve. No chance. Okay, fair enough.
We'll see. You get 3 votes. So,
you do. But no, the thing is that at local level, you know, really should. The advice I give people is always study all the candidates, and an event like this is the perfect opportunity to do that. Meet the candidates, see what they're made of. Like I said, particularly in this ward, you've got a lot of choice, and study the candidates and vote for the person, not the party at local level. We've got an independent candidate, Jacques, who's a really nice French fella. He's a neighbour of mine, good friend of mine. You know, but most people are with parties, and the thing is that we align ourselves to parties for various reasons, not necessarily because that's the way we think, but, you know, when campaigning it's easier to get leaflets out because you have the backing of a party and that type of thing. So
visit our website, votemytchett.wordpress.com. We're publishing the profiles. We've asked all the candidates to send us a profile, putting them all there on one website, so you don't have to go hunting up in lots of different places.
Yeah, and I sent you my profile a couple of days ago, so you've got that.
Yeah, yours is published. Everybody that's a candidate's been invited, and anyone that sent us stuff, it's already up on the site.
Okay, but really looking forward to meeting everybody. So that's just confirm the date and time again, Steve.
So it's this Thursday,
at
7 p.m. at the Mytchett Centre till 9, or you can stay and have a pint afterwards or a sandwich.
Yeah, I'll be kicking around after as well if you want to chat to me informally. Okay, great. Thanks, Dave. Really appreciate it.